Build effective dashboards. When a dashboard is done right, people wonder how they ever lived without it. Why? A well-designed dashboard is a launch point for your analytics. Armed with the same powerful collection of information, you and your business make faster, data-driven decisions based on a single source of truth. A great dashboard's message and metrics are clear. Color enhances the meaning, and every bit of information you need is at your fingertips. So how do you build dashboards that live up to this promise and that are just right for your organization? It really comes down to three things: thoughtful planning, informed design, and a critical eye for what stays and what goes. Best practices. The best practices for fantastic dashboards all fall within thoughtful planning, informed design, and revising with a critical eye. The best practices we will discuss are: know your audience, the display size, sweet spot, large to small, interactivity, views and colors, clutter, and tooltips. Know your audience. The best dashboards just work for their intended audience. That doesn't happen by accident. Ask yourself, who am I designing this for? Is it a busy salesperson with 15 seconds to spare for key performance indicators? Or is it a team reviewing quarterly dashboards over several hours? In addition to knowing who you're trying to reach, it's important to know their level of expertise with the subject matter and the data. Which kinds of cues and labeling will they need or not need? You may realize that you have several messages or questions. Remember that you can always create more dashboards. The best approach is always to start simple. With this dashboard, a financial team tasked with reviewing high-level information about international tourism income could easily use the dashboard. Consider display size. If you build a dashboard for a desktop monitor, but your viewers are looking at it on their phones or tablet, you're probably not going to have a very satisfied audience. Do some research up front to know which devices your audience will use to view the dashboards. You can also use Device Designer, which lets you create layouts for specific screen sizes, including phone and tablet, all using the same dashboard. The place to set size for your dashboard in Tableau is on the left dashboard pane under Size. Leverage the sweet spot. In the digital world, most people looking at content instinctively start their scanning in the upper left-hand corner of the screen. This eye-tracking heat map shows one typical scanning pattern. Once you know your dashboard's main purpose, leverage this known sweet spot by placing your most important view in the upper left corner of your dashboard. In the digital world, most people looking at this will always get your most important part. Limit views and colors. It's easy to get excited and want to cram your dashboard with every relevant view, but if you add too many, you'll sacrifice the big picture. In general, stick to 2 or 3 views. If you find that the scope needs to grow beyond that, you can create more dashboards or use stories. Here's a before and after for a dashboard about profitability by state. Just the essentials are kept on the makeover dashboard on the bottom. Just like you can have too many views, you can also have too many colors. Color used correctly enhances analysis. Too many colors creates visual overload for your audience, slowing their analysis and sometimes preventing it altogether. Add interactivity. Encourage exploration. Filters supercharge that analysis and engage your audience. For example, you can have one view, your most important one, act as a filter on the other views in the dashboard. To do this, simply select Use as Filter from the Views shortcut menu. You can also display filter cards for different types of data. For example, show filters as multi-select checkboxes, single-select radio buttons, drop-down lists, etc. You can include a search box and edit the title of your filter to give your viewers clear instructions for interacting with the data. Add interactivity with highlighting. Highlighting is another powerful feature. When highlighting is turned on, a selection in one view highlights related data in other views. In this example, the second class in the first view was selected, and only the second class's information now is highlighted in the second view. Format largest to smallest. As you change the look and feel of your work, use a largest to smallest workflow. This will help you work quickly and keep you from accidentally overwriting all of your changes. From a formatting perspective, the hierarchy of a dashboard looks like this. Theme, then the workbook, then the worksheet, and then the parts. Start by confirming that you're using the right theme. Tableau's latest and greatest is always called default. Choose one by going to Format, then Workbook Theme. The next step is to format at the workbook level. Here you optimize every font and title in your entire workbook. Finally, move on to the worksheet level. Then save formatting and the individual parts of a view for last. Leverage the tooltips. Once you're done with your main design work, take a look at your tooltips. They're a fantastic opportunity to reinforce the story you're trying to tell with your dashboard. Tableau populates a view's tooltips automatically, but you can easily customize them by clicking Worksheet and Tooltip. For example, the top image illustrates a subpar default tooltip for website page views. Just like you want to put your most important view in the upper left corner of a dashboard, you want the most important element of your tooltip to be at the top, illustrated and reworked in the bottom image. Eliminate clutter. Take a step back and consider your dashboard from the perspective of someone who's never seen it. Every element should have a purpose. If a title, legend, or axis label isn't necessary, chuck it. Ensure you have no more than 2 color palettes in a single dashboard. Ideally, just one palette if your data is quantitative, meaning it's expressing a range. Here's a dashboard with way too many color palettes. The same dashboard after, cleaned up, definitely provides more information to the audience. Lastly, test your dashboard. As part of your final testing, make sure that labels are oriented so that they can be easily read. When you're looking at the dashboard on the tablet in the view here, you can see which one reads better to your audience. Take a look at all the titles in your dashboard. Are they using parallel construction? Is everything capitalized consistently? For example, in a dashboard about volunteer work, if you name one view, Track Donations, name another, Find Your Donation, not Donation Finder. Finally, as you get your dashboard off the ground, don't forget to walk your user's walk. As with any successful project, good testing is key. As you learn how your dashboard is being received, you can enhance it and update it. I hope this was helpful. Go back and use it at any time. please use these best tips.